Hey there, you guys. Jan Anderson here, voice actor in the San Francisco Bay Area. Hope everybody's doing well. It's the era of COVID-19 and we're all shuttered in. So I thought I'd just give you a little demonstration, a very quick and dirty demonstration about how I create separate files for things like e-learning or a whole bunch of telephone messaging, IVR, that kind of thing. So I'm not going to go through all the editing steps that I do for my audio, things like reducing breaths or, getting rid of noise, declicking, adding room tone, that kind of thing. All that you can find in other videos of mine. So you can look there for that. This is just going to be a real quick and dirty thing about how I render lots of tracks in Audacity. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen here and I'm going to show you this. This is a project that I did not too long ago. See, I do everything on one linear track. As you can see, everything is on one track. Now, it may not have looked like this from the very beginning. I might have taken breaks, and then moved everything up to just one track, but that's what I've done. Now, you can see all these markers here. All these are labels for when a new track, let me move to this, for when a new track starts and when a new track ends. Let me zoom in here a little bit so you can see that a little clearer. So yeah, so all of these things here, these are track labels. This is the actual label here. You can label it whatever you want, and you can have it begin wherever you want and end wherever you want. So as you can see, what I try to do for most of the time, sort of depending upon what my client wants, I try to give about 3/4 of, or half to 3/4 of a second before my audio begins at the front of the track, and about a half a second at the end of the track of room tone. So anyway, let me just show you, let me just get rid of this. Don't worry, I'm not erasing my work. This is just an example session that I opened up in Audacity. So I'm just going to start recording something the way I typically would. And I'll throw up markers to show me where one track has ended and the next one begins. So it would be something like this. Mary had a little lamb, its fleece was white as snow. Everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. Blah, 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 zippity dooby doo. Hamina, hamina, hamina. Okay, so anyway, now I've got 4 tracks. Now, as I said before, I'm not going to go through and show you all my editing steps, but this is how you label them individually. So what you do is you click and hold and draw across to where you want your the beginning and the end of your track. So that's all highlighted. And then I press Control B. Now that throws up a label mechanism right here. So I'm just going to type something in. That's going to be the the label for my track. Then I'm going to do to the next one. Now, of course, you would label these however your client wants you to label them. Again, Control B. There you go. And the next one, highlight, Control B. I'll say slide 3. Ooh, that looks much more professional. And of course, Control B, slide 4. And of course, it can go faster. Your labeling mechanism can go much faster if, like, for instance, you highlight and copy the word slide, then you can just, paste that in here. Oops. Oh, anyway, you get the idea. Paste it in along with whatever slide number it is. And then once you're all done, your tracks are all done, you come up here to the File drop-down menu to export, and then go down here to Export Multiple, okay? Now this is where you will choose what folder you want all of your individual files to be saved to. Mine obviously goes to a folder that I have called Project Folder. I have decided on the WAV 16-bit as my WAV format or my file format. You can choose whatever you want here. Okay. Split files based on labels. So all of my files will be split based upon how I labeled them. Then I have chosen using label or track name, how the files are well named. So then you hit export, and then there's track number 1. Okay, boom. Track number 2, boom. Track number 3, boom. And track number 4. Now it says successfully exported the following 4 files. All these 4 files are saved as WAV into my project folder. Now I'm just going to go over here, right here. Okay. Then you just press OK, and it's done. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. Anyway, this is going on longer than I intended it to go. So anyway, it's very easy to do. That's my way of doing it. You can create individual tracks and do it that way. I just find that it's easier just to save everything on one linear track, label them independently, and render them as individual files just by using that function record multiple or export multiple. So anyway, just a quick, hopefully a helpful hint for you there. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. If you like what I'm doing here, please press the like button and feel free to share and subscribe and all that YouTube crapola. Okay? I think I've said that before. Anyway, hang in there with this COVID-19 business, and I will be coming to you hopefully in the not too distant future. All right? Hang on, water. Bye.